Hey everyone, it's Anna here. Today we're drawing something cozy and super Christmassy. A fireplace with 3 cute stockings hanging above it. And while we draw, I'll tell you the surprising story behind why people hang stockings at Christmas. Let's draw the very first stocking. Start with the little hook at the top. Next, let's add the fluffy trim, like a little snow cloud sitting on top. Then, draw the main body of the stocking. Perfect. You can add fun patterns, stripes, zigzags, or dots, whatever feels festive. Now, moving on to the second stocking. Same steps, hook first, then the fluffy top, and then the body. But make it a bit different. Maybe this one bends a little to the side or has a big heart in the middle. You don't want all the stockings to look identical. Even Santa likes some variety. All right, and here comes the third stocking. Start again from the hook, draw the fuzzy trim, and then the rest of the stocking. Maybe give it big polka dots or stars. This one can be the fun, silly stocking. You know, the one that always gets the weird candy. Okay, stockings are done. Now let's move on to the fireplace. Draw the top ledge first, 2 long lines across the top. That's where all the decorations sit. Then, draw 2 tall lines on the sides to form the outer frame. It should look like a warm window of light. Next, draw the fireplace opening in the middle, a big rectangle. Around it, add bricks. You can draw them neatly stacked or a little uneven if you want a rustic look. On top of the fireplace, let's draw a line of pine leaves, like a garland. Use small, bumpy lines to make them look soft and full. And then add some Christmas ornaments, shiny little balls on top of the garland. Try drawing different sizes, some big, some tiny. That'll make it pop. Now, let's move inside the fireplace. Draw a dancing flame. Make it curvy, wavy, like it's moving with joy. Underneath, draw 2 little logs crossing each other. There we go. The line art is done. Before we start coloring, grab your main colors: red, yellow, green, blue, and brown. We'll make this scene look cozy and glowing. And while we color, let me tell you the real story of why people hang stockings at Christmas. A story that's been told for centuries. Okay, while we color this first stocking, quick question. Do you know why people hang stockings next to the fireplace? Most kids think it's just for Santa to drop gifts easily, right? But actually, it all began with a story that's hundreds of years old. A long time ago, there was a poor man with 3 daughters. He loved them deeply, but didn't have money for their weddings. One night, a kind man named Saint Nicholas heard about them. Wanting to help, but not wanting attention, he secretly dropped a small bag of gold down the chimney. And guess what? It landed right inside a stocking that was hanging by the fireplace to dry. When the family woke up, they found the gold and their lives changed. From that miracle, people started hanging stockings, hoping that St. Nicholas, or Santa Claus, would bless them too. That's the true origin of the Christmas stocking. Pretty amazing, right? But here's where it gets even more fun. First off, stockings weren't always fancy and cute like the ones we have today. In the early days, people actually used their real socks, the same ones they wore every day. Imagine waking up to gifts stuffed inside your sweaty old socks. Ew. But hey, it's the thought that counts. Over time, families started making special stockings just for Christmas, decorated with lace and ribbons. And later, when Christmas became a bigger celebration in the 1800s, stores began selling ready-made stockings in bright colors and patterns. Now, almost every home has them, some handmade, some glittery, some even shaped like reindeer. Speaking of that, in the US, stockings became super popular after a poem called A Visit from St. Nicholas was published in 1823. You might know it by its first line, "'Twas the night before Christmas." That poem is the reason we picture Santa coming down the chimney, filling stockings, and sneaking away with a smile. Before that poem, Santa didn't even have reindeer. Crazy, right? Let's pause for a second. While you color, look at your 3 stockings. Each one can tell a story. The first stocking can stand for hope, the second for kindness, and the third for generosity. Because that's what the whole story of St. Nicholas is really about, giving without expecting anything back. And that's what makes Christmas feel so special. Now here's another cool fact. In some places, stockings aren't just for kids. Grown-ups hang them too, sometimes as a joke, sometimes for real. They might find little gifts like chocolate, socks, or even toothbrushes. Hey, Santa's just looking out for everyone's dental health. Oh, and did you know even pets get stockings now? Yep, tiny stockings for dogs, cats, even hamsters. Filled with toys and treats, some pets have better Christmas mornings than humans. All right, while you're finishing the last parts of coloring, here's a few more stocking fun facts that might surprise you. Fun fact number 1. The largest Christmas stocking ever made measured more than 168 feet tall, taller than a 10-story building. It was made in Italy in 2011 and stuffed with balloons and toys for charity. Fun fact number 2. In Iceland, kids don't just have one Santa, they have 13. They're called the Yule Lads. Each one visits on a different night before Christmas and leaves small gifts and shoes. Some are mischievous, like door slammer or spoon licker. Imagine waking up and realizing spoon licker visited your kitchen. Fun fact number 3. In the UK, stockings used to hold only simple gifts: an orange, a candy cane, maybe a small toy. That orange symbolized the gold that St. Nicholas once gave away. It was a reminder that the best gifts aren't the biggest ones. They're the ones filled with love. Now, look at your drawing again. You've got a warm fireplace, a glowing fire, and 3 colorful stockings waiting for Santa. It's like a postcard from Christmas Eve, full of peace and excitement. But before we wrap up, here's one last story I love. A little girl once wrote a letter to Santa that said, "Dear Santa, I don't need toys this year. Just please fill my stocking with hugs for everyone I love." And I think that's the true spirit of Christmas right there. Gifts are fun, but what makes the season magical is love, the kind you give and the kind you share. All right, artists, how's your masterpiece looking? If you're done, show it off. Maybe hang it near your real stockings this Christmas, or take a picture and tag me so I can see your amazing work. Thank you for drawing and laughing with me today. If you like this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves Christmas as much as we do. And wherever you are, may your heart stay warm, your homes cozy, and your stockings full of joy. Merry Christmas, everyone!